So this is the power valve out of my 90 YZ250 that experienced a problem. It's actually the second power valve I've had an issue with in here. The reason is the bolt which holds these two together will loosen up, and these things kind of rock back and forth a little bit in between them, and pretty soon get eaten up. Kind of like this. This was the first power valve that I had in here that it ate, and the pin actually came out and got wedged between the exhaust port and the piston and made a chink sound while I was riding it one day, and didn't think much of it till several months later when I decided, it's probably time to take this thing apart and rebuild it, and found this. So yeah, what I did on the second power valve, I threaded the counter bore there so that I could screw this in on top of the cap screw which holds the two pieces together. That kind of jams it in place like a jam nut. Fortunately, I think what happened is the threads that are in there dripped out and it loosened up anyway. And although pins didn't elongate the holes as much as these were, still did a number on them. And so now I need a new power valve. The problem is you can't get these anymore. But I got me some calipers, got a piece of paper and a pencil. So there it is. So even though I have rebuilt this thing, I drilled out the holes there and put in some larger size pins, and I put heating coils in there. I actually have a cylinder from a 92 which I'm going to use. It's a Nikasil silk plated cylinder instead of this cast iron sleeve one. Problem is the 92 has a little extra piece in the casting which kind of acts as a stop, so this only goes in so far and cannot go any farther. So if you were to look at it, you can see it in there. There's a little ledge that sticks out which keeps the power valve centered in relation to the piston, so it can't walk back and forth like the old ones can do. So now I have to modify my drawing, take that into account, and make a new power valve that has an extra cut in it that'll work with the steps in here to keep it centered, and then hopefully everything will be good.
I hate you. Have a peach, have a plum, have a stick of chewing gum. No more homework, no more books, no more teachers' dirty looks. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it!
Success!